What does self-growth mean to you? If you had to pause for a minute, it's because the definition of that can be different for every person. According to the dictionary, personal growth is the process of developing yourself in order to benefit certain aspects of your life. Sounds pretty good, doesn't it? Developing is a pretty broad word. Usually when we think about that, we think about like career path, learning a new trade, but it can be applied in a lot of different ways that affect your everyday interactions. And if that sounds good to you, then hit subscribe because that's what my channel's all about. That path to self-growth is going to be different for everyone because everyone's desires aren't the same. What life does is it brings contrast. Contrast may be something that you want, and you see it in someone else and you feel jealous. Well, what is that jealousy? That is a driver to tell you of something that you want for yourself, if you think about it in a positive way. Let's go to the other side and say that something made you angry. Well, anger can be a great motivator to also guide you to the gumption of getting up and doing something about it, if you think about it in a productive way. And what if I even took some of those challenges and those things that seem to be undesirable or go wrong, and I looked at them as practice, growth, learning opportunity? The reality is that self-growth happens in tiny little increments and tiny little choices over time. You know when you watch a TED Talk and you're super excited, you're like, I'm so motivated, I'm now an enlightened being, I will start to float off into the sky and everything is perfect. But what happens the next day? You wake up and you're faced with that contrast. You're faced with that argument. You're faced with something that you like and something that you don't like. And you then are presented with a choice. How am I going to look at this? Am I going to get caught up in my emotions? Am I going to get caught up in my thoughts? Am I going to make an active choice to do something better? It's harder to see sometimes until you take a look back and say, wow, you know, a year ago, I would have reacted differently to this situation. Interesting. That shows growth. I believe in you. Thank you for watching Stop, Look, and Listen with Samantha.